Hey, have you ever been touched by an angel or a daemon?
A diamond, like Matt Damon.
You don't say. My God, I'm Trish.
And I'm Ashley.
This
This
is
is
Pink
Pink
Collar
Collar
Paranormies.
Paranormies. Oh
Welcome,
man,
welcome.
welcome.
Episode 2, babe.
We're back,
We are back like a
and
vengeance.
we are here to spill the beans I couldn't spill last episode.
We're pretty excited for this one.
Yeah, we are. Ah,
Well, let's
so
do like a little catch up. Like, what's going on here? What do we got? Anything new?
no, just same old day in the life of physical therapy for the shoulder, and
Yeah,
I'm bored.
yeah.
Bored. I never thought I'd say I miss work, but I miss work.
You do, right?
I do. I'm not the kind of person that can sit home.
Yeah.
And just sitting home and also not being able to do anything.
It's very difficult.
I can't even lift my arm. Like
I give
that's
credit to a lot of people who do stay home. I did try it.
Oh.
Not that I got bored, but I was stir crazy, like looking at the same four walls. I needed to just get out.
Do you know what my new favorite hobby is?
What?
Watching the Roomba get stuck on your dining room table and making bets on how long it's going to take.
Is he gonna get out?
It gets out eventually. The dog is petrified of it. The cats hate it. And I'm just sitting there like, come on, Rosie, you can do it. Yes, I named her Rosie from the Jetsons. Remember the robot maid?
Wait,
Yeah.
so that's Morty. Our REM pod has, oh, it just went off actually.
Ooh.
Our REM pod has a name. His name is Morty. I name him Morty, and then until something else comes through on him, his name is, I refer to him as Morty.
I just gotta say this. So before, when we were about to record, we're sitting here and Trisha's writing notes and getting ready and prepared. And all of a sudden, she's like, something just walked through the salon. Mind you, her salon does sit on an old battlefield. It's in historic Matawan, next to a haunted museum.
Yeah, the Burroughs Mansion is right next
Saying,
door.
like, oh, the Burroughs Mansion, yep.
Yeah.
But I just want to say how nonchalant we both are. Like, oh, okay. Most people would scream and like run out of the building.
Yeah, I'm totally like something just walked across the back of the salon.
Yeah,
It's dark back there.
Oh, okay. And we just keep going. Like it's nothing.
Morty's like, hello, hello.
I said if it wants to be on the podcast, it could be our surprise guest.
If you do hear like a beeping or a sound coming, it's Morty making alerts to us,
telling us that they're here with us.
Yeah.
Yep. Guest speakers.
Yeah. Speaking of guest speakers, we had quite an interesting weekend last weekend.
We did.
Yeah, we went to Pennhurst Asylum or State School. It formerly was called, right? The State School and Hospital.
Yes, originally. When it was
in Spring City, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. We went there because we went to Paracon. Yeah. And if you don't know what Paracon is this awesome little like festival, arts and crafts thing, all vendors, food trucks.
Paranormal convention.
Paranormal convention. And then guest speakers. So, for example, the highlight of this whole day for me was I got to meet somebody that I follow on TikTok for a long time, ever since she started. And I got to meet Selena Spooky Boo.
Oh, yeah.
And her husband, Adam.
They are
both did
literally
the nicest.
The fucking sweetest people I think I've ever met.
I waited online and I'm just watching. Every single person came up. She gave them the big hug and she was like, how are you? Like the energy that
and then her husband kept stepping out of the photo and the photos were going so fast and I was like, where did he go? Like, why are you
stepping out? Come over here.
I felt so bad. I was like, no, we want both of you.
What about the person before us?
Oh,
the creepy guy. I feel bad. Like,
oh
no.
I feel bad for her having to
too.
like.
Well, it's her and her husband
entertain
and this guy
every single person.
This guy and his wife go before us, and he literally shoves his wife to go stand with Adam. And
Selena, I will say, if this was signed, it would go on my wall here. But
absolutely, we got
next time.
The pictures were phenomenal, though. Your photographer was great.
That's true.
The guy, he like pushes his wife over with Adam. And then he stands with Selena. And then like the pictures are over and he's like hovering over her trying to whisper.
Yeah, it was creepy.
But then the sweetest thing happened. I see Adam step back in and like over, and he's
Yeah,
towering over the little short guy, and he's like looking like, you messing with my wife, I'm gonna kick your ass.
literally.
And I love that. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
We
you know,
fangirled. We
we fangirled.
fangirled.
My pictures came
Yeah.
out terrible because my smile
No.
was ear to ear and my face was bright red because of the heat and because I was just like,
You looked beautiful. You
love you.
listen.
Thank
She
you.
looked beautiful. Everybody, we looked great in the photos.
I've never actually done
Well,
a meet
I'll
and greet
add the
before.
photos to the end of this.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll tag
Yeah.
you.
I've never done a meet and greet before, so it was the coolest thing ever.
It was cool,
And
right?
then we got to go see Trisha's favorites,
Oh, Amy and Adam.
Amy and Adam.
Kindred Spirits. They're my fave. I've literally read all their books. I've
Yeah.
listened to every podcast.
Yep.
I subscribe to the channel.
Mhm.
I'm a fangirl for sure.
Wow.
But I think something, was going on with them that day. It was very hot in there, and I just think like
Yeah.
it was a long weekend for them. I heard that Saturday was
Brutal.
a insane there. Like not even to
Mhm.
reference the place or whatever, but
It was just
it
a
was
lot of
just a
people.
lot
Like
going
they
on.
said, it was packed lines. You couldn't get food. Like it was just a nightmare.
Yeah, and
When
then
we went, it was great.
it was great.
We waited.
Sunday is the key to go.
Yeah.
I have
Don't
to
tell
say,
people.
I did it last year, and I know I shouldn't, right?
Gatekeep.
Gatekeep that.
Yeah.
But I did it last year, and I remember it being hot, lines. There was no food, there was no water, there was no like it was crazy. We stayed in the buildings a lot, and thank God we did the VIP last year because I had access to a lot of the buildings, so we could be in the buildings. We weren't just tied to one. But this year, I knew that was going to be a nightmare. We were both not in the mood for it.
Nope.
You healing from surgery, me working all week, and my back was killing me. I said, no freaking way.
Big crowds. Can't
And
do it.
we did. We had a beautiful day.
Yeah, we did.
I think we had a great day.
I think my favorite part of the day was honestly the history tour, but we'll get
Loved
into
it.
that in a minute.
Yeah,
Let's get started and just talk about Pennhurst itself.
I know.
Shall
Let's
we?
do it. Let's
All
do it.
right. So first, before we start, I need to do a content warning.
Yeah.
A very, very
Yeah, this one takes the cake on history.
We definitely need a content warning here.
Yeah.
So, mature historical subject matter. We're going to talk about death, abuse, neglect, Nazis, eugenics. I can never say that word right. Thank you.
Okay, got
you. A lot of really deep, dark things have happened at this place that we are going to get into. So this
Not
is,
America's
if you are
finest
sensitive,
moments.
This is not going to be for you. But we hope you stay. We are going to keep it light though. We're not going to get
we're not going to
too
get
much graphic
but
details, but
they will be touched upon. So
yes.
all right, let's do it.
So hidden in Spring City, Pennsylvania, cutest town ever, by the way.
Yeah, very.
Ever have a chance to go? It's adorable.
Loved it there.
It sits the abandoned remains of Pennhurst State School and Hospital, a place once presented as a progressive institute for care, but later it was exposed as a symbol of abuse, neglect, and human suffering. What happened inside Pennhurst shocked the nation and forever changed the conversation surrounding disability rights and institutional care in America. It was more than just an abandoned asylum. It became a national scandal that paved the way for what we have in place today in our mental health system.
Yeah,
we will get into that more in a minute. So the beginning of Pennhurst, it officially had opened in November 23rd of 1908 under the original name of Eastern Pennsylvania State Institution of the Feeble-Minded and Epileptic. The institution was built during the height of the American eugenics movement, a period that many believed individuals with disabilities should be separated from society. On our history tour, the girl was wonderful, and she did go into that a lot on how these people, they wanted America to look beautiful.
Right.
They did not want to see somebody with Down syndrome, the consumption.
Yeah. You were classified by IQ, she went into, and the IQ stated you were either classified as, and this was a legal term, moron, idiot, and what was the third one? It wasn't the R word.
No. It was imbecile.
Imbecile. Yeah. So that was how you were classified
on your medical record. That's what it said. You're classified as an imbecile.
And sometimes on your death record, you died of moronic whatever, idiocracy.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It's ridiculous. So the institution was built during the height of the American eugenics movement. A period when they believed. So we just said that. I'm
That's
just
okay.
repeating myself. There we go. That's
Yeah.
the day we're having. It's hot out.
Let's get into what eugenics is.
All right.
So eugenics is a really horrible thing.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what they want to do is uh, deem whoever is not suited for society and kind of put them away and let them die off naturally
Mm-hmm.
or forcefully, right? So
Mm-hmm.
um, that's where the Nazis kind of came in because this school opened in what, 1908?
Yes.
So in, I believe it was 1903,
Mm-hmm.
they started talking of this movement. So by 1908, they decided that they're going to start utilizing it in this facility. So the ideology behind eugenics claimed the society could be improved by separating, controlling, and preventing certain groups of people from reproducing, especially individuals with disabilities, mental illness, epilepsy, or developmental differences. So if you have ADHD, ADD,
Yeah.
OCD, very, very simple things that can be treated.
Yes.
Most of us deal with it. I mean, I
Yeah.
know right here, I'm sitting here, I got a little taste of the tism and a little bit of the
I
ADHD
got the
going on,
ADHD.
you
I got
know,
dyslexia, very severe dyslexia since I'm a
dyslexia.
child.
Right. Like we would be
I would
institutionalized,
be, yeah, I'd be.
which is absolutely absurd.
That's scary.
But eugenics became popular during the 1800s and the 1900s in the United States. Supporters believed that traits like intelligence, poverty, criminal behavior, mental illness, and disabilities were hereditary and could be eliminated from society through controlled reproduction, forced institutionalization, segregation from society, forced sterilization,
Mm-hmm.
restricting marriage and reproduction, labeling individuals as unfit or feeble minded.
So if I can interject,
Yeah.
one thing is, so let's say they did get pregnant while they were institutionalized, which it did happen.
Yeah.
They got it on in their rooms sometimes.
Yeah. Or it was forced
It
upon.
was forced upon, yep. And what would happen is they would have the baby. The baby would be taken away immediately. And it would be adopted out unless the baby started to exhibit signs of any type of mental disability, deformation, et cetera, in which case that baby would be institutionalized. And they had the youngest child to be institutionalized at Pennhurst was 8 months old.
Yeah. Oh, that just gave me chills.
Can you imagine?
No.
Your baby's taken away from you, then it's institutionalized, and you don't even get to be with it. It's probably on another side. I mean, this place was
Oh, look at the
huge.
goosebumps
Uh
that
huh.
just gave me. Just think like that child could have something so simple as like a cleft palate
And they were putting
and
them in
they're
an institution.
left but alone, I'm sure, no one watching, just to fend for themselves at this.
They're malnourished.
Oh my
I
God,
mean, the
horrible.
list goes on and on.
The amount of vomit and feces that were all over the floors, that
Mhm.
could you imagine how
They
I could
said
not
the
imagine.
smell would hit you before you even saw the patients.
Right. So what are these babies just in their own feces, probably in
Yeah, with
no
the baby.
diapers or diapers, crawling around in this, putting this stuff in their mouths? I mean, consumption ran rapid in these places. And I've been dying to say that word.
Consumption.
I am obsessed with that word, consumption. And if you don't know what it means, it's tuberculosis. It's what they used to call tuberculosis back then. And I just think we need to bring back the fancy terminology for these
Consumption.
diseases. Like, come on now.
Sorry,
But
keep it
it
going.
ran rampant in these facilities
Mhm.
on top of, I'm sure, other diseases and things like that. Just hepatitis, I bet, was probably huge from
Yeah.
the
Smallpox
feces.
was a thing back then.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Yes.
So where are you at? Do you want me to continue with who?
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
do.
Henry Goddard was one of the most influential figures in the American eugenics movement. He was a psychologist who promoted intelligence testing and believed that feeble-mindedness was hereditary. Goddard helped popularize the term moron as an official medical classification. He believed people labeled this way should be separated from society and prevented from reproducing. Promoted IQ testings in institutions, believed intelligence was inherited genetically. Supported institutional segregation, influenced immigration and disability policies. He helped shape public fear surrounding disability and mental illness. Charles Davenport and eugenics records became another major leader in the eugenics movement in America. He founded the Eugenics Records Office in New York and pushed for sterilization laws. If you don't know what sterilization laws are, it is when you are forced to not be able to reproduce, in lack of better words. Um, and institutional systems designed to remove undesirable people from society. Support
Undesirable. That's
undesirable.
a horrible
And
word.
this is the problem with it. Who decides who's undesirable? I don't care who you are not better than the other
No.
person next to you. I don't care if your bank account says you are probably still, whatever.
Yeah.
You're whatever
Yeah.
you show yourself to be. I mean, I'm not going to get into that, but
It just, it just it makes my stomach turn.
yeah,
Like,
it's
go on.
bad.
Go on.
Let's see, where was I? Supported forced sterilization laws, collected family genetic records. So to make sure that these families didn't have a line of any kind of deformities, disabilities, they would take your records and make them public. Influenced state institutions across America, promoted the idea of racial purity, and helped normalize eugenic policies in government and healthcare. So basically, what we were doing here, Hitler thought was such a grand idea and decided to base his, what's the word I'm looking for? He had a
Torture.
program. Well, it started as like a program and it was called the T something. I will look that up. And that's really how he started with his whole Nazi movement. And I mean, we see how that ended. So not great.
No.
Really dark for us Americans because this is just disgusting. Institutions like Pennhurst were created during the height of the eugenics thinking. Many residents were institutionalized because they were not, excuse me, not because they were dangerous, but because society considered them again undesirable. Epilepsy, learning disability, autism, developmental disabilities, or if you were poor and you couldn't afford, to take care of yourself properly, they deemed you unfit for society and they would throw you in these institutions.
Yep.
You would lose your legal rights, your personal freedom. They focused on control rather than treatment. You would live the rest of your life out in these facilities. I don't think you ever got out. I think there's only a few cases of people on record that actually left this facility and led normal lives after.
The saddest thing when we were doing the history tour, the woman was phenomenal, by the way, that did this history tour.
Yeah, her name was Joey, by the way. She works for
was great.
Pennhurst. And I hope if there's pronouns involved, I'm very sorry, but
Yeah,
we were not told. So,
she's just wonderful.
okay.
So there were a couple, they were roommates and they escaped. They actually got out into society. They got jobs, they got an apartment, like they were flourishing. And then because they looked different, the police were called. It was illegal. They got arrested and brought back to
Right back.
Pennhurst, where they lived out the rest of their short life.
Yeah.
Can you imagine you get out, you make something of yourself, and then you're dragged back just because you look a certain way
Because
or act a certain way.
one person decided for the rest of the bunch that this is the way that life needs to be. So in
Absolutely
1883, the term eugenics was created by Francis Galton. In 1903, Pennsylvania approves Pennhurst construction. 1908, it officially opens. 1910, the Eugenics Record Office is established.
Jeez.
Yeah. 1927, the Supreme Court upholds forced sterilization laws. That's in the 20s.
Yeah.
That's 100 years ago.
Literally.
That's not that far in the past, in my opinion.
No.
I have family members that just recently passed that were living through this.
Yeah.
1968, Pennhurst was exposed by television investigation. In 1987, Pennhurst was permanently closed. So the connection to Nazi Germany, historians have documented Nazi Germany studied American eugenic laws when creating its own racial policies in the 1930s. American sterilization laws and institutional systems were referenced by Nazi officials during the rise of the Third Reich. This connection remains one of the most disturbing aspects of our American eugenics movement. So
There's all of that.
A big secret that
Uh-huh.
I guarantee you no one is learning in schools, at least in New Jersey, because we did not learn that.
No,
That was brushed right
it
under the
was.
carpet. We did not talk about disabilities in
There's a
school.
there's a lot of American history that is not talked about by
Yeah,
school
there is.
systems.
Hence why I
So,
love it so
yes.
much because I'm learning
Mhm.
so much more in
Uh-huh.
my older years than I ever learned when I was in school.
This is very true
Yeah.
fact. So, Pennhurst, the way they had it set up, I forget how many acres of land it was, but it housed over
Oh,
3,000 residents. What is left of Pennhurst today is really only a portion. The rest has been torn down. Homes, this is like an ice skating rink or something like that, has been built over it. So, apparently, when these people came and they were housed, it was, we already talked about the abuse, neglect. These patients were left restrained for days. A lot of them, there was something called flat back syndrome. Eventually, you have
mhm.
muscle and tendon breakdown, and from them laying flat and no one getting them up and helping them, they were completely flat. They could not get up themselves anymore. Also, bed sores, infection. These people are dying pretty rapidly. A lot of it was neglect. And of course, like again, we talked about in our last episode, you had lobotomies going on, you had torture
Oh, yeah.
experiments. But these people, when they opened up Pennhurst, they made it that it was this phenomenal place. It's education, which they did not offer at other places. It was like the best of the best.
Yeah.
So when they came in and they would be put in these horrible conditions, but the first house, like the front room, you would have to, if you want to see your loved one, you had to make an appointment and you would come and they would be taken out, they would be washed,
Mhm.
new clothing, and they would be brought to you in this very nice room full of fancy furniture, wallpaper, very nice facility. And a lot of these people could not advocate for themselves. So, or you just thought they were crazy.
Yeah.
So they would have this visit, it would be short, and then you would leave and they would be taken back to the same conditions.
Yep.
So it was hidden very, very well for many, many years.
Yep. Well, it was exposed by a news channel, I believe it was,
Mm,
right?
I believe so.
Bill Baldini released investigation documentary called "Suffer the Little Children."
Yep.
Well, that was later on, but
Yep.
I believe
Um,
it
it
was
was, it
activist
was,
journalists.
it
You
was
got it?
1968. Philadelphia's
There
television
you go.
reporter Bill Baldini.
Bill Baldini.
He released a documentary called "Suffer the Little Children." You can still watch this, and it showed the public what was happening behind the
Yeah.
walls for the very first time. It shocked viewers across the country because it was one of the most important investigations reported in the history of institutional reform. So then all these families watched this documentary and now boom, lawsuit after
Yeah.
lawsuit after lawsuit.
Yeah.
So the
Well, he has
abuse,
to fight to get in there too.
he did.
They kept denying him, making excuse after
Yes.
excuse after
And then he had
excuse.
restrictions while he was there. And
Yes.
even with these restrictions in place, they said nurses were passing him notes
Right.
as like, go look in this building, go to this ward.
Right.
And he really snuck around
And
when he
then
wasn't supposed to, and he got a lot of stuff.
they said by day 5, he couldn't even film that
Yep.
day, that the
The team
film
went
crew
and he
had to
couldn't handle
go.
it.
Yeah, had to go in by himself because he
Mhm.
could not
Yep.
handle what he was actually seeing happening to these
Yep.
people.
So the allegations and the documentary eventually led to this landmark federal lawsuit, Halderman versus Pennhurst State School and Hospital in 1977. Judge Raymond J. Broderick, true hero, ruled that Pennhurst violated and constitutionalized rights of its residents. The ruling helped accelerate the movement away from large institutions towards community-based care of people with disabilities. So in 1987, Pennhurst closed. And unlike these other state hospitals that were closing and just sending these people out into the streets homeless, every single person had a caseworker and they had somewhere for them to go, like smaller group homes,
Yes.
nursing home, whatever it was. And that paved the way for today. So now, as you know, if you know anything about the medical field, you know anything about mental health, there are caseworkers for every single person.
Mhm.
We have therapists, we have group homes. This things, I mean, do things still happen in life? Yes, we hear things on TV and the radio all the time, but it has made it so much harder for these things to
To
happen.
happen.
You're always
Yes.
going to have bad eggs in life. You're going to have people that are in jobs they should not be in.
Right.
But for us that love,
Facts.
like, I love what I do. I
Yeah.
absolutely love what I
And
do.
you're good at it.
I
So
have patience. I love my patience. I love my patience and my patience.
You do.
I do. I love what I do. I've done this for a long time. I did
Yeah.
home health care. I specialized with dementia for a very long time with that. Mental health. I have such a big heart for these people.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine mistreating them. I have actually reported other people when they've mistreated them at previous jobs, not where I'm at now, because I have to say I love where I work. I work with
Yeah,
great
you're in a great
people.
place.
I really am. I work with
Yeah.
some very compassionate souls.
And I know most of them from my salon.
You met them. I have them all coming to get their hair done right
Thank
now.
you.
So you can vouch for that. So let's talk about when we went.
Oh my God.
We've
Yes.
gone through the history.
Yeah. So
Um,
the history definitely, that tour again was amazing.
She took us to the infirmary.
Yeah.
That was insane. And so we're in the infirmary, and I touched on this last episode, but let's get a little more into depth.
Let's talk about it.
She also got touched. She just didn't tell anybody yet. Told you I'm spilling all the tea
You're
this
spilling
time.
all the tea this
So we
time.
go in the infirmary, and it's cold. It's dark. There's no electricity. These buildings, I mean, hopefully we can insert some pictures.
So the
Walls.
infirmary too, let me just let you know, was where they took their consumption patients. And that's why the windows were so big, because they believed that sunlight would cure your tuberculosis, your consumption.
I love the peeling lead paint on the walls.
Oh yeah.
That was my favorite. I'm like, we're gonna get tuberculosis while we're here. We're gonna get the
We're getting all of the asbestos.
So we go, we're walking through, and it's fascinating. And you know, they just kind of let us wander for we had 10 minutes to wander around. And I'm in this hallway, and it's really hot outside. We're sweating. And it is freezing in this hallway. And I'm like looking, there's like little roped off areas, and I'm just walking down the hallway looking. And I thought, like, wow, it's cold. It's so refreshing. I love this. All of a sudden, something just right in the middle of my back. And I'm like, I turn around, and instantly I'm like, oh, sorry, like thinking I bumped into somebody. And I, dead in the middle of the word sorry, I stopped because there was nobody there.
Nobody there.
Like 100, 200 yards away. Like they were down the hallway. And I look around and I'm like, there's nobody. Nobody. And it hits me like a ton of bricks. It's cold.
Shit.
Now, like, it's cold and I just got punched. Okay. Where's Trish? So, and like I said in the last time, like I was a big skeptic of a lot of things. Like I like to debunk things. I'm like,
yeah,
what if it was this? What if it was this? Was it this? You know, I got to look at every other option before I say, nope, this was what it really was.
This is where I'm at.
This is where we're at. So I run to Trish and I grab her. She sees me panicking. And I'm like, Trish.
Your face was like, oh, I don't know what just happened, but something just happened. Something just touched me. And I was like, show me where? Show me.
Like, where is it? Where is it? Like the person that just walked through here earlier. Well, oh, okay.
I'm
cool.
like, where? Like, I want to go.
I'm like having a heart attack. I'm like, Trish, it touched me. She's like, okay, that's
I'm
great.
all excited for you.
I'm like, no, I'm not ready.
Because literally every time I go to a place that is paranormal energies, I get punched, pulled, scratched, tugged on, my hair pulled, like you name it, it happens.
Doubting you.
This one doubts me. I'm like, listen, I can't make you believe it because it happens and there's nothing there, right? So
to you
till it happens to you.
Yeah, it's a whole experience.
It is, and every single time it happens, it still sets me off guard. Like I'm like, oh my God. And then I'm panic mode.
Fully expecting somebody to be there that you bumped into and there's nobody there and you're like, oh shit, it's freezing cold. You're like,
what the hell? The hair on their neck is standing up.
Movies for this, like I gotta go. This is too textbook. Gotta go.
We went to, I think it was the Mayflower building.
Yes, and that's when
I'm downstairs and I'm walking, recording, and I'm walking right past this checkerboard, and I feel all this like tingly, staticky electricity, like all down this right side here. And then I was like, oh, what the heck was that? And I like look down, there's nothing there. And here's Ashley. I'm like, yep, definitely getting touched right now.
I was behind you. I was like, oh, okay.
It was a mix between like a static electricity and spider web feeling, like that, like very like, yeah. And I was like, and it's through my dress, and I'm like, okay, that's just too much right there.
Just so nonchalant. We're like, okay, keep it moving.
I'm like, la la la. Anyway,
this place was gorgeous. We snuck into, we didn't get the VIP pass, we got the regular pass.
Yeah,
But of course, we snuck in.
we did. We went
We
into a
did.
couple
There, like, the
buildings we
person went to
weren't
the bathroom
supposed
and we're like,
to.
there's nobody here. We're just gonna take a little peek inside.
Listen, we spent a lot of money
We
there.
did spend a lot of
So,
money.
you know what? It was the end of the day on Sunday.
Nice. The one guy was like, you
The
shall
one
not
guy was like,
pass.
absolutely not. And we're like,
We tried to play stupid, like we
okay.
didn't know what our tickets. We're like, oh, I don't know. Trisha's like, these the tickets? Is it included with this?
He was just looking at me like, you're an asshole.
I'm like,
Get
I
away
was
from
just
me.
gonna beeline down it, like,
Oh my
go right in the
God.
tunnel. Bye.
It was funny. I mean,
Yeah,
I think that we should definitely try to get back for an overnight
I would
investigation.
love that.
Yeah.
I would love that. I mean,
The
just
Paracon is great, but there's so much energy there from so many people.
it was crazy seeing like the kids' rooms, the dolls, I mean,
Hmm.
the things they still have there was
Yeah.
phenomenal. I mean, they still have the stretchers that people were trained to, like
Yeah.
the original stretchers, the toilets, the rooms. There was a closet with a mirror in it. I don't know why it freaked me out, but it did.
Yeah.
And then just I mean, the wheelchairs, the paint is peeling off the walls. A lot of the rooms have roped off because the ceiling has caved in completely.
Yep.
It was something that you really need to see with your own eyes.
Right.
Pictures don't even do justice to the depth and the sadness of this place and what went on there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, you know, they were last year they were handing out with a certain, I don't know if they did it this year, but you got a ticket when you bought a specific package and they were giving you a brick from the hospital, one of the buildings that they were tearing down. And I'm a firm believer you don't take anything from a site, especially something that's tied to as much energy that is there, because there's so many stories there. And here's Ashley, like, I had a piece of glass, but then I put it back. I was
I
like,
just had to. I was like, "How cool is that to
I'm
have a
like,
piece of Pennhurst?" I'm like, "Wait, no."
I'm
Trish
like,
told me this
bitch,
is a bad idea.
we ain't taking that shit in the car.
No. Meanwhile, Annabelle was there.
Oh, that's right. So
Annabelle was there, on the property.
that's freaking right. The Warren Museum was on tour
Yep.
and it was at Paracon this year.
We did not go. It was a lot of money. And people that
Yeah.
have seen Annabelle before were there, and they said that it was
I
not.
actually have zero interest in seeing Annabelle.
Oh, I did.
I don't care to be in the same room as Annabelle. I don't want any demonic bullshit coming home with me. So I'm a chicken shit. I like to do this, but I'm a fucking chicken shit.
You know me, I want to prove everything wrong. So for me, it's like, let me see this friggin'
Miss sleep paralysis over here. It was just like, let me see this
Yeah.
bitch. I'm gonna take her down.
Let me see this bitch. Let me touch her.
No.
See if she comes home with
I'm
me.
like, you ain't coming in my
Uh-huh.
car.
I've been hitchhiking home from Pennsylvania. But like they say, she has to be blessed every 3 hours. There's
Every
a priest
3 hours.
and it has to be with her. Now, is this a horse and pony show, or she
Right.
really has to be blessed every 3 hours, or she gonna go psycho?
Yeah.
Just, I want to know.
I'm not willing to find out. You can find out and let me know.
I know, it's fine.
So
I have my problem is I'm like, I have curiosity, and it's definitely gonna be the downfall of me one day.
Yeah.
Because I don't have fear. Like, I mean, I had fear when the person touched me, but I don't have like that.
In the moment, you have the
thing
fear.
is, like, I work in an ER, so like I don't have fear. I see gory, horrible things. I put people in body bags.
Right.
It's literally my job.
Yeah.
I'm an ER tech, by the way.
Yes.
So I do CPR. I have people spraying blood all over me.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even tell you how many bodily fluids I've had. I once had somebody drop a diaper on my foot full of poop. Like,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
just CPR life. And I just don't have that fear. Like, I ran into a burning building.
Right.
My neighbor's house caught fire and the dog was crated in the living room, and me and the
That's right. You did.
Yep, me and the maintenance man, who he is a retired firefighter. I put my hoodie up and up over my mouth, only my eyes were showing, crouched down, and we went through the whole apartment. And I look up and there's just flames rippling across my head. I'm like, well, Brian's gonna kill me, number one, for running into a burning building.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, I got reamed a new one. But we got the dog out. You know,
The dog was safe.
The dog was safe. The a policeman had to go to the hospital for smoke inhalation, but he got the cat out.
Wow.
So, you know, I was EMT too. So like,
Yeah.
I'm just used to this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the guy earlier, like he was on the ground. I saw blood. I saw a man lay on the ground. I pull over.
Yes.
Most people would be like, "Oh no, I want nothing to do with that." Meanwhile, I'm like, "What happened? Tell me everything. Let's get you.
What day of the week it is? Give me the alphabet.
Yeah. Well, I was like, "Are you dizzy?" I did all the questions. Are you on blood thinners?
God.
So I just don't. That's why with Annabelle, I'm like, hi, want to be my friend? Hang
Yeah.
out, have a tea party?
Yeah, I have no interest in meeting Annabelle.
Yeah.
So I have a girl who works here with me. She and her best friend
Mhm.
went to the Conjuring house and they did all that. They stayed over. It was a
Wow.
whole thing. And
How much is
she,
that? Can we do that? Somebody want to sponsor us?
yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah, I'll
Sponsor us.
give you my Cash App real quick.
Send us
Yeah,
places. We'll
please.
go. We'll
I'll,
go.
I'll
You'll
give you
laugh.
my Venmo.
So she went, and when she came back, she said she was having like really crazy stuff happening. And I'm like,
Oh,
that's not for me. I don't want to be seeing weirdo things coming at me at the corner of my eye in places that shouldn't be, in mirrors. Like,
I have sleep paralysis. That's pretty much, I think, as scary as life
that's
gets.
scary. I don't have
And I've
that.
had it since a
Thank God.
child. I've had it since I'm a child.
Yeah, no, I can't do that.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah,
okay.
it's a lot. It's it's scary when literally feel something squeezing you to the point you can't breathe and you're trying to scream and nothing's coming out. Brian said like I've woken him up screaming my mother's name. So my mom passed away, and ever since she passed away, when I have my sleep paralysis, subconsciously I know that if I scream her name, I guess it's going to let go of me.
Right.
And this could just be something that's in my head from dreaming.
No,
Like I have
she's your protector.
so I just will scream out for my mom and then they let go
Yeah.
once I can get the words out. So he says I'll wake up just screaming for my mother in my sleep.
Yeah.
I had to explain to him that it was sleep paralysis.
And he's like, huh?
He's like, what the fuck is wrong
What?
with you?
Listen, my family is, Brian's gotten there too. They're very just like, okay,
He's so
have
supportive of
fun.
this though.
Right.
He
Like
was like, I'll wait up for you. Have a good time
Kevin
recording.
too.
Love you.
They put up with the most crazy nonsense. I'm like, okay, guys, this is where we're going today. You guys can take photos. My
Yeah.
husband's really into
Yeah.
photography, and I'm gonna just like set up all my equipment
Yep.
and see what
Brian's
kind of
like,
kitty piece I could get.
yeah, Brian's like, I'll be at home, but you go.
You
You
have
have the bus ride.
fun.
He gave me money for a coffee and everything on the way here. He's like, have a great day. Love you. He
I
doesn't
love
believe in this
it.
stuff at all. He thinks but he thinks it's cool that I'm doing it.
I
Like he
love
thinks it's
it.
cool that I'm out of the house. I have a hobby. I'm not just sitting home,
Yeah.
especially not working right now. So,
Yeah.
um, but yeah,
So that was our fun time.
yeah,
We're
fun.
definitely gonna post some footage from Pennhurst.
Yeah,
We'll definitely tag it in there.
yeah.
And yeah, so if you guys have been to Pennhurst, you've been to Paracon, anything like that, you have any stories, any overnight
Mhm.
explorations that you've done,
Or any
ru-
suggestions for
send them
overnight
in.
explorations. Let
Oh
us know
yeah.
the tea. I want to know where we're sleeping, who's there,
I
who
have a list
died.
for us.
Oh, you know what? Whatever. Never mind. Trish has it covered. I'll just shut up now.
But we'll take all your input too, because I want to know your experiences
Yeah.
and if you highly recommend a place or if it was like overrated,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
And we're a traveling
Um,
show. Like we like surrounding areas in New Jersey. Like
yeah.
we're willing to drive a little,
Yeah.
go a little
I'll drive.
adventure.
I don't care. I'm like, oh, we're going ghost hunting. Let's fucking go. I'm packed.
Yeah.
Most of the time,
We
my
usually have
stuff is in the car
yeah.
already.
All we need is a cooler, cold waters,
And
some
that's
sticky
it.
snacks,
And there's a
we're out.
Wawa on the way, I'm sure, or like
Yes.
whatever.
Oh, by the way, if you ever go to Paracon, get a cooler.
Yeah.
We were so smart. We did a cooler with waters. We got snacks. We got subs.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, because that line can get crazy. And if you don't want to wait in it or spend the money, $10 for
yeah,
a burnt cheeseburger, then don't.
yeah,
Just bring your own food from Wawa
yeah,
that's up the street that you're
yeah.
going to pass anyway to
And
get
it's
there.
nice to take a break and sit down in the car, turn the air conditioning on, talk, relax because you're really trekking it. It's
Oh yeah, it's up and down stairs, it's
yeah,
up and down hills.
yep,
It's a lot.
it is.
And it's hot. It's hot.
Yeah,
But we did our meet and greets.
we had the best
We
time.
did
Two
everything.
thumbs up.
So
Would recommend.
so I think that pretty much wraps it up for
Yeah,
episode 2 in the books.
does.
High five.
Hey.
All right, guys, join us for the next episode.
To be
Later.
announced.
To be announced, episode 3. To be
Yes.
announced. Yeah, I don't know what we're going
We
to
don't
cover.
know yet. It's going to be a
It's a
surprise.
surprise for all of us.
Uh-huh.
Bye.
Bye.